Ladies, gentlemen, here with a guide for missions 2, 4, 5, and 6 of the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC. If you're looking for missions 1 and 3, I've already made a separate video on that, so check out the eye in the top right of your screen. Let's start off with mission 2. The only quick tip I really have is to kind of be on the outer edges of the circle as you're going for the crash sites. Make your adventure go in autopilot, and then use the thermal to look for the crate. Once you're located that, you can land your adventure on the nearby island and just simply hop into the water. If you want to make your life a little bit easier, first person is much easier to control, but third person is a little bit quicker if you're on the water. In the second location, you just simply want to land on the platform that I am landing on. You're gonna have a few more enemies laying around, so make sure to also have snacks with you and take out any helicopters before you get into the adventure. And obviously, while you're underwater, make sure to press left on the D-pad if you're on controller to equip your rebreather and make sure that you don't drown. In the fourth mission, once you land the adventure, you want to make your way to the left of the hangar where you'll be able to find 2 bikes. If you want to earn some extra style points, you can do whatever I'm doing on the screen by pulling back your bike and doing some jumps, or you can also just go underneath the bridge. That's entirely up to you. You have 2 different ways of going about this mission. You can decide to do this in stealth, like I'm showing on screen, or you can also go loud by just simply using your adventure to murder everything in sight. That's entirely up to you. But for the sake of completion, we'll go over through the stealth mode as well. If you do the first section stealth, you can do the second section of this mission stealth as well, which also is pretty easy to do. In case you're wondering about the crates, they seem to have roughly the same location. There's not an awful lot of variety in there. Having said that, if you get like even remotely close to them, they will show up on your map, so don't worry about it too much. Just kind of just run around the area and you'll be alright. When it comes to the adventure and the loud approach, like I said before, you can just simply use your lock-on missiles if you wish to do so, or just go into autopilot and mow them down that way. And obviously, because you went loud inside of the warehouse, everyone will start immediately shooting at you as well. There's the same amount of enemies. There really is not that much of a difference in terms of difficulty there, and the crates will also be in roughly the same locations too. The neat little tip that I have though is that when you have to deliver the Rumpo to the adventure, obviously it gets blown up. But the easiest way really to make your way back to the city is actually just making your way to the highway, because that way you can basically just do one big straight line to the city without having too much obstacles hurting you at all. You can build up your speed and you never really have to worry about bumping into anything. Maybe traffic if it does anything goofy, but generally speaking, all the enemies are going to be behind you. Or whatever the jet is doing there. Like, seriously, what is it doing?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Mission 5 allows you to replenish your snacks and armor while you're inside of the adventure, so make sure to do that. It will come in handy later in the mission for sure. And when you're landing down in the parachute, land in roughly the same location as I am if you're trying to do the stealth. Probably is a preferred method to do this stealth, to be honest. You can go loud. It doesn't make a heap of difference, especially because like later in the mission, after you pick up Avi Schwartzman, you will go loud regardless.
Just give me a minute.
Well, that sure sounds like a party. Time to go big and go.
Damn it, now what? Oh, it's you!
Once you picked up Avi Schwartzman, what you want to do is kind of stay close to them and take out any enemies around him. He seems to not want to move if there's too many enemies around, so make sure to kind of move slowly but surely. Also use the small little tunnels in here too to give yourself plenty of protection from any incoming enemies as well. As soon as you get close to the midsection there, you have to use the stairs. Don't bother waiting for Avi to follow you, because for some reason he is incapable of walking any stairs, so just make your way to the elevator and get outside. When outside, you want to make your way to the middle of the area here and take cover behind this tiny little wall. There's a helicopter that's going to spawn. Take it out with an RPG or however you want to do it, and then you can start focusing on the enemies. Also keep an eye on your mini-map, as you will have some enemies coming around behind you, and as soon as the area is like clear enough, you can make a dash for the armored riot vans that are there, so you can make a very easy and quick escape. When you're at the gate, there will be a fuse box that you can shoot in order to open it. Do that, and then you can just make your way to the adventure. The last section of the mission is really just destroying vehicles. There's not much I can tell you other than destroy them, I guess. In Mission 6, before arriving at Merryweather HQ, you can use your homing missiles on your adventure to clear out a bunch of enemies before landing it and then having to do everything on foot. Another good idea is to smoothly but safely make your way inside of the Merryweather HQ and continue to mow down enemies with those homing missiles. If you're doing this on foot, you want to make sure to bring a sniper rifle with a thermal scope, because it's dark inside there and everyone is wearing dark clothing too, so that makes it difficult to see. Especially keep an eye out for the enemies on the higher sections of the area to make sure you don't get shot in the back. You kind of want to stick to the left like I'm doing here, and make sure to take out any enemies that you might encounter. Once you make your way to the control room, you'll be tasked to take out a bunch of the signal jammers. You can actually shoot all of the signal jammers from that location if you're using a sniper, so just pay attention to how I'm doing it on screen. You should be able to shoot all of them without moving all too much. Once you're done in the control room, make sure to take out the boats first before doing anything else, and then it's time to make your way to the crate that you have to start pushing. Yes, revolutionary GTA Online gameplay is happening in front of your very eyes. The downside of doing this solo is that in order to do this effectively, you're gonna have to stop pushing the cart from time to time. Keep an eye on your radar to see enemies pop up, because they do seem to respawn as well from time to time. The helicopters are gonna be your main targets. As soon as you see those, stop pushing the cart and shoot the enemies that are basically rappelling down. The helicopters really are the main priority here. If you see those, make sure to stop pushing the cart for a little while and take those down first. Especially those enemies rappelling down can save you a bit of a hassle. Again, a sniper rifle will be useful here, or just use an RPG, whatever you see fit. Keep pushing the cart forward slowly but surely and take out enemies here and there whenever you see fit, and eventually you'll be at the adventure. It's not too difficult. Obviously, make sure to have enough snacks and armor with you. If you're playing this right after the 5th mission, you should probably have enough left and you shouldn't be having too much of a hassle. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it or found it useful, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe for more, and become a member like Chloe, GTA Plus, Left Lane Looney, and OnlyFans maybe do it. And I'll see you all later.